So this is a ranked game at mid-gold. I should watch the start. I immediately dash in Nair. I like that opener because if he also dashes in, dodges in up in the air, I pretty much catch him out. But here I'm pushing damage. My recovery there gets stuffed out by the Nair. And here when I get knocked off, I actually want to run that back. I want you guys to see this. I do this downward dodge. It goes through his recovery and sets up for a whole bunch of Nairs, and he doesn't have recovery here because he already used it, so that pushes a ton of damage. Once again, I keep pushing the Nairs there because there's nothing he can do about it when he's unarmed, and I'm gonna run back here again one more time, and notice what he does. There, that dodge kind of sealed his fate. He is in the air with nothing at all to get away from me, so I know that ground pound. I know that recovery is completely free, and that's the first kill. Alright, getting onto the second stock, I just let him get the weapon here, really for the purpose of the video. Just I don't want to beat him up while he's unarmed. But again here, I get knocked off the ledge pretty soon. Here it is. And look at that. I come up with that side air. I want to see that again as well. So coming up with the side air is really strong when you outrange them. That's just kind of free damage. And also notice that when he knocks me off, he does this recovery. It's really important to take your time and be patient when you're coming back up onto the stage. Here I'm taking a little bit more of a beating, but once again, this is a big moment as well. So look at that. Look at that. Gravity cancel. The only way that that would have worked is if I like dodged into him and didn't react at all to what he was doing. So we're gonna kind of go frame by frame. By this point, I have the reaction time to see what he's doing. I know that he doesn't have dodge now, so I let the signature go off, I jump underneath him, and I recovery. I was kind of hoping that would kill him. Didn't quite. Skybox is a little bit too high. But now we're playing a bit of a grounded game. I outspace him there. I throw some cannonballs because I like the cannonballs. They weren't particularly good, but hang on, that was another moment. So we're standing right here. I'm just outspacing his side signature, right? So he whiffs that. I step in and side light him. We're going to watch that again in real time. I'm just outspacing him with my longer ranged weapon. And, alright, let's talk about what he did there, because that was another big blunder. So, jumping back to that point. Here, that's perfect. Alright, I'm going to hit play so it recenters. So, there's his dodge burned, so I know he can't dodge. And if he would have just let himself fall and cling to the ledge, it would have been completely fine. He would have probably been able to recover if he had just been a little bit more patient. But instead he burns recovery here, and I hit it, so now he can't get back. So he doesn't have his recovery there, and he just dies. Alright, we're at this next stock, and I just talked about his weak recovery. Now let's watch what I do kind of in contrast. You see how I just stay to the left of him? That makes it really kind of impossible for him to hit me. He burns a ground pound, and I even get a punish out of it. And that neutral sig, so let's talk about that. Run this back. So first of all, he's been way too eager to get onto the stage whenever he's off. He doesn't take his time. And so here I start charging the N-Sig, right? So if he tries to go up and around me, it catches him. If he tries to dodge in for the weapon, this is going to catch him. Actually, see, recovery's there. So now that he's in the air, there's dodge. He has no dodge, no recovery. So that's not a good spot for him to be in. At most, he could do, I think, one jump here. He might have two. I'd have to go back and look, but again, I dash backwards here. I don't even dash, do I? Just walk back. Yeah, I dash. All right, so I dash back and side sig because he doesn't have his dodge, and that's again an easy punish. And what does he do immediately here? First of all, there's a dodge for no reason, and a recovery. So now he's in the air with no dodge and no recovery. I just keep hitting him up. Side sig doesn't quite seal the deal. I try and space him out with this ground pound. It's pretty bad, but he chases me and kills himself, so it's okay. So the big takeaway here in this is, let's, one more time, look at all of the times when he died. How's he die here? Burns a dodge for no reason, gets recovered. How's he die in the next one? burns a dodge, uses recovery for no reason, and gets gimped by the cannonballs. We just saw the last one, where he kind of kills himself. That's not really the part, though. Yeah, I just literally charge a side sig that he runs into. So the story here throughout all these games is this guy not playing patiently enough on the ledge. When you recover, especially at low MMR, like, take your time. It's okay to kind of fade away from the stage and ledge cling. Even if you would just naturally fall and keep moving forward and land on the stage, don't do that because it's super obvious and a silver player can read that. Take your time, fall back, and get on the ledge. It's so much safer. Alright, that's the video.